Hi, today we're going to be drawing a winter scene using some shapes that we've been learning about in art class. We're going to use circles to draw our snowman. We're going to use a square to draw his hat. We're going to use triangles to draw some trees. And we are mostly going to use cool colors. Let's start today with our white crayon. These are construction paper crayons. They show up really nicely on the construction paper that I'm drawing on. I'm going to add in a couple of hills of snow for my snowman. And so I think about big curves. And I don't want to color it in solid, but I do want to add in a few more curves on top of my curve. That's one hill. And in the distance, I'd like to put another hill that's further away. I can tell it's further away because it's behind this hill that I drew first. It's being overlapped. Everyone say overlapping. Overlapping is when one thing covers up another thing in art. Now that I have my two hills, I'd like to add in 3 circles for my snowman. I need a small, a medium, and a large, and I'm going to start with the large on the bottom first. I might go around my circle a couple of times to get the shape I want. If you have extra lines in there, that's fine. I'm not going to color my snowman in solid though. I'm going to let some of the blue shine through. The blue is like shadow on my snowman. Now I need a medium circle in the middle, and I can go around a couple of times. And then finally I need a small circle on top. If you want to add some more to it to get your shapes like you like, you can. That's a great looking snowman. Now I'm going to use my green crayon and I'm going to add a couple of trees. Now a triangle is the shape that I'm thinking of, but sometimes in art we don't draw the whole shape. We just give people the idea about the triangle. So I want my tree to have some jagged lines on the side. So I'm drawing jagged down the side. And this is supposed to be a pine tree, so I'm going to do some more jagged pieces on it. You don't have to color it in. Maybe it has snow hanging on it too. I'm going to do another pine tree. It's a little bit closer, so it's going to be a bit larger. Again, I'm thinking about a triangle, but I'm really drawing jagged lines. I'm adding a few more jagged lines into my tree. What if our tree had a little bit of snow on it? That would be nice. I'm going to use my white crayon again and add a little bit of snow, maybe just on the top of the tree and hanging on some of the branches of the tree. I don't want to color it in solid, but I do want to add in some snow. Now for my snowman. Actually, while I still have my white crayon out, we could add some snowflakes in the sky just by drawing some small X's with a line through them to represent the crystals of snow. Some snowflakes are big, some snowflakes are small. I just think about X's and Y's and T's. Those letters help me write snowflakes. It's time to decorate my snowman. I think this snowman definitely needs some brown for his top hat. and I want the shape of a square. So let me start with the shape of a square. And then it needs the brim of the hat, and that's the part that sticks out a little bit on each side. You can color it in some if you want to. I'm letting some of the blue shine through. And my snowman needs some eyes and a mouth, so I'm going to do some small brown circles. Again, we're thinking about how we use our shapes in art. So let me give him some circles for his mouth and for his eyes. He needs some circles on his chest. Those are like buttons. And he could have some brown arms, some sticks. If I wanted to, I could give him a scarf too. I think I'm going to add a little bit of purple to my drawing. So you can find some different colors like purple if you want to add in maybe a scarf around his neck. And you probably want some orange to give him a carrot nose. I'm going to get a light blue and do some light blue snowflakes too. Blue and purple and green are cool colors. So just like snow is cool in temperature, I'm drawing using a lot of the cool colors. I've used green, I've used purple, now I'm adding in a little bit of blue, and I like this very bright blue that I have. I could add just a little bit of blue to my snowman to make it look like he has a shadow. I'm just doing a little bit on one side. You don't have to do that, but I think it lets him be separate from the ground. And I'm going to add my name in the snow here at the bottom. I'd like to add a little color to my art using watercolor paint. So I have my set of watercolors, I have my water, and I have my paper towel and my paintbrush. So anytime you want to use watercolor paints, always make sure you dip in the water first. And then you can touch the paint that you want to use. So I'll dip my brush in the water. And I want to start with some green. So my green is getting kind of low. I have to use the green that's in the corners and try to get all the green out of there. And now I'm going to paint the green inside of my trees. Oh wow, the white crayon shows through the paint. Let me get a little more water and some more green to paint my other tree. Anywhere I put white for the snow, the paint won't stick. This kind of painting is called watercolor resist. Can you say resist? That means it pushes it away. I'd like to get a little blue for my sky. I don't want to do too much blue, so I just touch the blue a couple of times and then do some streaks back and forth. Not too much blue. I'm going to move it all around. I want some of the blue of the construction paper to show through too. And I'm making sure I don't paint on top of my snowman or my trees with the blue. Not too much blue, just a little bit. Well, I think that turned out great. And on the snow at the bottom, I'd like to add in a little purple. Not too much, just a little bit of purple to show shadows. I'm using long strokes. And that purple just shows that there's some shadows in between the hills. I'm following the lines that I drew with the crayon. I don't want to add too much paint. I just wanted to add a little bit to make it look like it's cloudy and snowing outside. When I finish, I rinse my brush, wipe it on the paper towel, and lay it down flat on the tray so it won't roll away. I can't wait to see how yours turned out.